This week on the podcast, Carrie and I are going head-to-head in a battle hosted by our friend Cheryl, where she's reading really bad Yelp reviews for places in Walt Disney World, and Carrie and I have to try to figure out what they're for. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of laughs. You're going to want to stick around. We've got some great pixie dust at the end of this one. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Pixie Dust Fan Podcast. Hi, I'm Francine.
And I'm Carrie.
We're two best friends who can't stop talking, usually about Disney stuff.
Sometimes we have fascinating guests, and sometimes it's just us, but it's always positive and fun.
We're happy to have you join our chat. Thanks for listening, and let's get started. Hey everyone. Hi Carrie. Hi Cheryl.
Hello.
Hi. Carrie, we've got Cheryl with us this week. We're happy to have you here, Cheryl.
Very cool.
Thanks for having me.
You've been a guest on the podcast now a few times. You're becoming like
an addict
to the podcast. No, it's fun. We're always happy to have you on.
Yeah, I like hanging out with you guys.
It's a good excuse for us all to get together and talk about Disney and do different things. So how have you been, Cheryl?
Pretty good. Yeah, just still I get to work from home right now, so that's works out okay. Yeah.
Nice. And you've been pretty busy with your Etsy store as well.
Yes, for sure. My I have to restock my passports, but my Epcot passports are back, so that's been pretty popular. And actually had a pin sale this last week with some Canadian pin traders, and that was fun. But
nice.
Yeah, other than that, just kind of being a homebody these days.
Yep, absolutely. So, but to remind people before we move on, your Etsy store is Let's Make Some Magic.
Correct.
So everybody should go over and check that out if you're on Etsy, and see all the fun stuff that Cheryl has. It's really good, and it's nice to see the Epcot passports back because I know lots of people love those.
Yes, the world is healing.
And Carrie, how have you been?
I'm good. Just same as last week. No, I'm good. We're getting ready to go back to work, so I'll be in the office a lot the next couple weeks, which is exciting.
Nice.
Change of scenery.
Get everybody organized, everything cleaned up, buy a whole lot of disinfectant wipes and disinfectant pumps.
I didn't even think about that.
We'll be ready to go.
When you think about it, when you get back in the office, you're going to have to wipe stuff down. If you're sitting down, you can take your mask off, but then you got to put your mask on to go walk somewhere, and there's a lot of logistics.
We have, and we're going back to sharing spaces for the most part too. So that'll be interesting. So I was thinking about trying to put together little, I can't put stuff at every single workstation. There's too many desks, but maybe putting together some disinfectant caddies. So that'll be fun.
Oh, it's so exciting. Who are we kidding? You're just so excited to get out.
I am excited, and that's I'm like, ooh, I can do one caddy for maybe every 6 cubicles or something. You can put
that I picture people with fanny packs with their own personal disinfectant wipes.
That would be cool too.
That would be cool. That would be a good way to
do
have
something
them, right?
for fun. To add a little bit of fun to it. That would be great. Source a bunch of fanny packs. I'll get you to get on your Cricut. You can personalize them for me. That would be awesome.
That would
imagine
be
welcome back.
Return to work gifts.
Wear it all day. Tuck your mask in there. Your little hand sanitizer is hanging off the dongle. Such a good idea.
Oh
I don't think I'll be able to. I will barely be able to pull off disinfectant caddies. I don't think I'll be able to do the other one, but it's a great idea.
That's a good idea. It really is a good idea.
Maybe I'll make one just for myself.
Carrie's wearing a fanny pack everywhere she goes now.
She'll whip around stay back. I've got my fanny pack.
Well, we're gonna have to chat about updates once you get back in the office, Carrie. I think we're supposed to go in at the end of September. We're starting back at the end of September, so
got a bit more time.
Yeah, for sure. So this week, Cheryl, you had a fun idea, and when you told, you're so creative, you're so creative in everything, right? But this idea was really fun, and then so we were like, okay, we're in. But I'm not going to explain it. You're going to have to explain it.
Yeah, what do you have in store?
And yet I can't figure out what the title of this episode's going to be either, so we might have to get creative at the end. Okay. Over to you,
right,
Cheryl.
well,
what are we doing this week?
I thought it would be fun.
I really don't know, really.
I thought it would be really fun to pitch you two like against each other for a game. So I'm going to host you guys for a little, not necessarily, I guess maybe trivia, but what it's going to be is I'm going to read bad Yelp reviews about attractions, restaurants, that sort of thing in Walt Disney World. And you have to guess what the review is about.
That's awesome.
So I have 9 reviews to go through. And then you guys can take turns. And if you guess wrong, then the other person has a chance to steal.
Oh.
So, and I'll keep a tally of points here.
Good, because when we've done this before and kept points, we didn't keep, like, I wasn't good at keeping points or knowing who went next, so thank you.
Okay.
So we just have to, just have to listen and answer.
Well, yeah, but we have to go one at a time, right?
Okay.
Like, that's the whole thing. Like, you can't, one of us, we take turns answering.
Yeah.
Right.
So to determine...
No, there's no buzzer.
There's no buzzer.
Yeah, to determine who is going to start, I have a number between 1 and 300.
Oh, good grief.
Ooh.
Whoever can guess closest without going over.
Okay.
33. Because 3 is my favorite number. And I can't pick 333 because you said up to 300.
Did you say 3?
33.
33, okay.
Okay. 203.
Francine gets to go first. 221.
21.
Well, she said the closest without going over. What, 33?
She's playing it extra safe.
But you said up to 300, didn't you?
Up to 300, yeah.
So that doesn't make, it's just a random number. It wasn't that, we're not playing prices right here. She told us how much it cost, $300.
Oh, okay. I get to go first. I'm ready, Carrie.
All right. So our first review comes from Katie, and she gives this 2
Wait, do we know
stars.
this Katie? We don't know this Katie.
No, these are just random people
These
off
are
of Yelp.
random people on Yelp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just wondering.
It's not the Katie we know.
Okay, just checking. Just a coincidence.
All right. So Katie gives this 2 stars.
Ooh.
Really needs updating. I'm guessing this show is on its last leg. The animation in the background is extremely dated and a little blurry at times.
Oh, the animation in the background is a little blurry. Animation in the background. Oh. Could it be... Turtle Talk with Crush?
Nope. Carrie, you want to try and steal?
I've got a question. Is this?
There's so much... Why are there questions?
This is all just Walt Disney World, and this could be any...
It's only Walt Disney World.
Like, it's all, any park in Walt Disney
It could be anywhere in Walt Disney World.
Oh, Mickey's PhilharMagic.
Nope. Francine, do you want to try again?
Oh, okay. Let me think. The animation in the background.
Animation in the background. Okay, we're at, like, let's go through Magic
Like, I'm
Kingdom
thinking...
first. This is going to be a 3-hour episode. Animation in the background.
The animation in the background is what's throwing me off.
Animation in the background.
Because what's animated in the background? It's not Voyage of the Little Mermaid, is it? Voyage of the Little Mermaid?
Yes.
Yes!
Does she get half points for that or a quarter point because it was her second guess?
How are
the points getting because I don't think that's worth a full point.
Okay,
you don't think it's worth a full point?
How about, as we're making the rules up as we go.
First guess, 1 point.
2 points. 2 points.
2 points.
And then second guess, 1 point. And then I'll just reveal it after that.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Otherwise, we will be 3 hours.
Yeah. 3 hours.
So there's 3 guesses allowed. The first person, the second person, and then the first person gets another chance.
Okay.
3 guesses.
3 guesses.
I think it would
3
be...
wishes.
You each get 2, but then on the second try, it's 1 point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense. Because
Yeah,
Frank got
okay.
it. That's why. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. So, Carrie, you get to go first this time, though.
And wait, they're just attractions, right? And shows.
Well, it could be attractions. It could also be restaurants.
Well, if it
But
says
it's
this
usually
tasted bad,
Yeah,
then you
it's
know
usually
not-
pretty obvious.
No, but I'm wondering, am I going to resorts? Can it be at the Polynesian? Okay, just go for it.
All right, Carrie, here's your clue. I hate this ride. I hate this ride. I hate this ride. Okay, not actually true. But that's definitely what I'm saying over and over again before the first drop. I don't like vertical drops. I usually won't ride similar rides, but for some reason, I'm more okay with this one. I think it may be better because it's enclosed. You always get a great group picture with this ride, which is fun. For me, this would be a 4-star, but I've got to go with 3 because of how often it's down. I've wasted many hours just waiting and hoping to get that this ride would operate again. Maybe I'm just cursed with it, but I feel like no matter what, we end up having the same debate. Do we really want to stand here hoping it reopens soon? It's a must-do classic, but classic things break more frequently, I guess. Anne gives it 3 stars.
Can I go?
It's indoors. Is it, can you read it again? No, it's a classic. Space Mountain.
Nope.
I don't know.
Oh, I was going to say it's space.
Okay, let's talk to Fran. What if we come to the conclusion together? Can we get a half a point each?
You guys are making it complicated.
let's talk through this,
I was
Fran.
gonna. Yeah, no, I was thinking it was Space Mountain because she
My
said it was a
first thing
classic.
I thought
and
was
it's the
Splash
first
because
drop.
it said the first drop. I thought it was Splash Mountain, but then I was like, is it really a classic? Or what are we talking about here?
Well, it's a classic to a lot of people. I mean, it has been around for a while. So thanks for that. Is it Splash Mountain, Cheryl?
No.
That was what I first thought because it said the first drop, and because there is the first, then whatever.
Yeah, and
right?
it's enclosed, and it's a good group
enclosed,
picture.
and it's a good group picture. Okay, where else do we have group pictures?
Where else do we have group pictures with a drop that's enclosed
Tower
that
of
breaks
Terror?
down a lot?
I don't know. Like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, doesn't that always stop and break down?
Is that
That's
your
not
answer?
a classic.
I think your first one was right. The one you were going to say before Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
What was I going to say before Seven Dwarfs Mine Train?
He's already
Tower
forgotten
of Terror?
Correct. I like that Fran just fed it to you.
It's a good group one. It breaks down. It's a classic.
That's for sure. That has the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a classic, I guess. But I was
I
thinking
guess.
more classic in the original ride classic. See, it's funny how your brain.
It's funny how your brain works. And I was thinking when they say the first drop, I think of roller coaster. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
me too.
Well, what else is enclosed? But now,
Roller
yeah.
coasters.
Yeah, see? Well,
Tower
they're
of
not
Terror.
coasters. What do they call them? Thrill rides at Disney.
Thrill rides.
Yeah, if you watch behind the attraction, they call them thrill rides. Okay, so there you go. See, but you only get because you were so insistent that they're not worth the same amount of points when you go back and forth.
all right. I'm okay
So you
with
only
that.
got half a point for that one.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, all right.
I'm not.
So
gonna
far, you're
fuss over
tied.
the
So good
rules.
job.
See,
You guys aren't competitive, are you? You like to make sure the other person wins too.
okay. Let's work through this together, friend. We can do this. We can do this. Let's talk through it.
I love this. This is fun, though. Okay. Okay, Cheryl, I'm ready.
All right. The pizza was good. Thin crust coming from New York. The server was friendly. One kid got the ravioli. She was not happy when they were purse-shaped instead of circles and refused to finish it. My 3 kids had Sprite, and shortly into our meal, someone came and poured water into them. So we had to flag down refills, which isn't easy on how busy it is on a weekend. Emily gives it 1 star.
Via Napoli.
Correct. You get 2 points.
Ding, ding,
I
ding.
think I read that review before, actually.
Oh, I do love Via Napoli, though. The
Everyone
pizza's
loves their
really
pizza.
The description of the ravioli is what sold me on picking that one.
good. Oh, see, you know what? And as soon as you said the thin crust, I was like, oh, yeah, they have good crust at Via Napoli. That was what sold me. Okay.
Carrie, you ready for yours?
Yeah.
The concept is very cute, but not well executed. No one really found blank very funny, despite the fact that we love blank. At the beginning, it was unclear whether we were watching a pre-recorded film or a live show, especially because the characters on screen were CG. It eventually became apparent that the audio was indeed live and matched in real time with the animated characters' lips. Figuring out how they might have done this was the most entertaining part of the show for me. Rebecca gives it 2 stars.
I think I guessed it earlier.
You can have the guess. I don't know.
Carrie, think.
Were they? I don't remember what you said.
Blank. They said the character wasn't funny.
Mm-hmm.
That they weren't sure if it was real or pre-recorded.
Mm-hmm.
She's quizzing you, Fran.
Carry on.
I'm trying to think what else he said. Well, yeah. Was it real or pre-recorded?
The concept is very cute, but not well executed.
Oh, the Nemo one. Finding Nemo.
Is that your answer?
I guess Nemo, the seas with Nemo. Yeah.
No.
The Seas with Nemo?
What's it called?
What are you talking about? Where
Can you say the Nemo ride?
Close. In the vicinity of the building is what I
don't know. Your turn.
Really?
I said Nemo. I was wrong.
No, but if I'm right, then we have to give it to her because Turtle Talk with Crush?
Stop it.
Is it Turtle Talk with Crush?
We're like the worst ever. Oh, then she has to have it because I gave her the answer before.
I was sure it was Turtle Talk with Crush.
Okay. I thought what I first thought was I need to have my maps out. Like all of a sudden under this pressure, I don't even understand or remember the names of any attractions. I can't put 2 and 2 together.
What are you under this pressure?
Yeah. So I gotta listen, I gotta think, I gotta remember.
As opposed to most times on the podcast.
I was going to say that.
You don't listen, you don't think.
But it's not for points.
So much pressure.
I was gonna say what the heck's it called? The Elsa and Anna ride at Epcot. Who am I? That's my guess. The Epcot ride.
Frozen?
Frozen Ever After. Thank you.
That would be incorrect.
Oh, it's incorrect.
Who did not like that? But I bet you, like it could be people. That
you know
don't
what?
like
and
everything.
I don't. So I feel like I could make a guess.
It's too hard because there's too many parks to think about.
But I never went into it because I didn't like it. The Stitch's Great Escape. I don't know whether that was actually animated. Was it?
I don't know. No.
I don't know either. Is it Stitch's Great Escape?
You are very close. It was the neighbor.
Monsters Inc.
Yep, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor.
Ah,
See,
and I
wasn't
don't
thinking
like
about
that one either.
I love that. Somebody didn't like that?
I don't like that.
Can you read the review again for me?
Yeah, sure. The concept is very cute, but not well executed. No one really found blank very funny, despite the fact that we love
funny,
blank.
Fran, funny.
Yeah, funny. So I will fill in the blanks
The
for you.
clue was in the title.
The first sentence, I'll just fill in those blanks. The concept is very cute, but not well executed. No one found Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor very funny, despite the fact that we love Monsters Inc. So I had to remove those, otherwise it would have been very obvious.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
see?
this. We are not. Yeah. She's never going to think of a game for us again.
I'm still having lots of fun.
I love this. I think it's hilarious. Yeah, and I don't like Monsters Inc.
I love Monsters Inc. That's why I wanted to hear it again to hear what they actually said. Like the laugh floor is so funny.
Unless you get picked.
Unless you're that guy.
You don't want to be that guy?
No, I've been that guy. I don't like it. I don't like it when that happens.
They called you that guy?
No, I was the one where they called on you and you had to do something, like you had to make sounds. Like you had to do the I don't know whether I was
like
a
antenna
cow.
or something.
Yeah, it was something. I don't know, but I was just I don't like getting called out of a crowd like that, and so it always seems to happen to me. But yeah, so that's why I don't like it. Okay.
All right, Fran, this next one's for you. I was so excited to have dinner here. The atmosphere and view were spectacular. Even our waitress Eileen was wonderful. The food was high-priced and awful. Had the pork and lobster ramen. It tasted like someone washed their feet in the broth before they served it. Even the main lobster was tasteless. How does that happen? I will never return. Doretta gives it 1 star.
This is the views are good. The view was good.
The view.
The view was good, but ramen. Where would you be eating ramen?
I have no idea.
What is ramen?
Noodles.
Like noodles, right? I would say this has to be, why don't I say, I wonder, could it be Tiffin's? No, they don't serve ramen at Tiffin's. Let me think. I hope
not.
I'm trying to think, like, is it park or is it a resort? Because at first I was going to say, like, Narcoossee's or something. But if it's in a park, can't be like Tepanito or something because you don't have a view. You can't even see outside.
It could be anywhere, park, like resort-wide. All over Walt Disney World.
So it could be a resort?
Do it, Fran, do it.
Could be.
What restaurant has a view? A good view. Maybe that's the one.
Well, I'm thinking it's Narcoossee's. Because there's a beautiful... Yeah, let's say Narcoossee's.
It is not.
Okay.
I don't think that's the menu at Narcoossee's. I'm going to say California Grill. Because they have
Carrie gets 2 points.
Oh, Carrie!
No, I only get 1 point. Because it's
No, you're still
you're still on
your first guess.
Is it my... Oh, see, I don't even understand the rules. I thought because I was second that I...
Just take the points, Carrie.
Just take the points,
thank
Carrie.
you.
Yeah, the view should have given it away. California Grill.
Didn't you see me? I was looking at you, like trying to look like I was California surfing, trying to give you a hint.
I didn't see no surfing.
She wants you to win, obviously.
We work together, teamwork.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Okay.
Wow. Never again, she said. It was horrible.
Never again.
Never.
Like someone washed their feet in it.
Yep.
Can you imagine describing California Grill like that?
These thoughts are not our own.
Yeah.
They are the people of Yelp.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Carrie.
This one's a fun one. Ready, Carrie?
Yep.
Demonic. Very dark and sinister. I took my 3 children, all five and under, to see this show, and they left in tears. This is not a show for children. It's supposed to be about good fighting the darkness. Okay, that's not too bad if there was actually some good in this show outside of the last 30 seconds when Blank finally blasts the huge demonic Blank. The show is literally 20 minutes of evil and darkness. It might as well have been called Blank Evil Imagination. If you want your children to see something positive, a show that actually allows them to take away a good message and not give them nightmares, stay far, far away from Blank.
Fantastic.
You got it right. I'm just going to finish this one part. There was not one positive thing I can say myself or my children took away from this show. Actually, I take it back. Seeing this show made me realize just how evil Disney World really is, and me and my children will never be back.
Wow. But I'm not going to lie, when you were explaining it and I was trying to process it, a few things came to mind before I got to
What else were you thinking it could be?
But until it got to a certain point, I was like, Wow.
Carrie, I think there's something wrong with your mic.
Not again.
Is it me, Cheryl, or did she all of a sudden get really quiet at that last question?
It's quieter, yeah. All right, Fran.
And we're back.
And we're back after a small technical difficulty. Okay, we're back.
All right, Fran, you're up.
And I'm not going to get one as easy as that one was. That one was a good one. You know why it came to my brain as soon as she said it? Because I just posted about it the other day. And I said, I think it's kind of scary for kids.
Don't try to delay. Don't. It's your turn.
Here we go, Fran. This is unlike anything I've ever done. I did every park and every roller coaster, etc. in Orlando. This is like being put into a dark box from hell. It begins with the feeling of intense spinning, kind of like a 200-pound man sitting on your chest, and the beginning of a heart attack or panic attack. Then you're shot into space and flying around, becoming increasingly dizzy or disoriented. Once your mission is over, you're done praying for your life. You have to start your journey of walking around in the 90-degree heat in Disney. Thankfully, they provide you with barf bags. Kim gives it 1 star.
Mission space. As soon as she said it was like someone sitting on your chest, I'm like, yep, that's exactly it.
I meant to change space into blank, but as I'm reading, I'm like, darn.
No, as you didn't even get to the space part. I knew. Yeah. As the spinning, the chest, it's disgusting.
The little box from hell.
Yep, that's pretty much it. It's horrible. Horrible. Yes, agreed. Jeez. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, how many stars did they give? Did they give it?
1 star.
Is that all you would give it, Fran? Is 1 star?
Oh, if I could give negative stars, I would. Honestly, if you do the orange side, yeah.
I've never done the orange side. I get sick on Star Tours, so I cannot go on the orange side.
It's horrendous.
The orange side. It should be the green side because it makes you green, though. I don't know.
No, yeah, I know. But when it opened, it only had the one. It literally only had one. They were all orange, and it was horrific. It was terrible.
The barf side.
Yeah, it was terrible. Yeah. Never again. One and done.
I haven't even tried it. I don't want to bother.
Don't. The green side is really nice. That is fun because it doesn't spin. It doesn't do anything. It just kind of tilts you back, and it there's a nice cool breeze.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, that part's good. But the orange, no. You need to be able to handle spinning and G-forces and no, it's just gross. It's just gross.
Yeah, I think I talked about this before when my aunt and uncle went. And they came back and says, just don't go on the space ride. So I didn't go on Spaceship Earth because I thought that's what they meant.
Have you forgiven them yet? That's the thing. All those times I never went on Spaceship Earth.
It was just the one time.
I know, I'm just exaggerating.
But it's definitely, I love the concept of the ride. I love the fact that you can actually go, it's like going to space, but yeah, no.
Carrie, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Could take 2 managers and an hour to get to see blank and blank. I realize, as they stated twice, they have 70 tables and each table gets a minute with each character. But when 3 other families and myself have to address the time they've spent there, something should be changed. It seemed that having all the characters in the same area at the same time didn't prove efficient. If you want to see the infamous blank and blank, might I suggest saving your time and money by waiting in line at the park. There are also many yum places to grab breakfast along the way. Don't waste your dining plan on this one. Jennifer gives it 1 star.
So blank and blank.
And 70 tables. So it's got to be a decent size.
I don't know how many 70 tables are. I'm thinking, is it Chip and Dale? Who's the blank and blank? It's not Mickey and Minnie. You can't really...
Why?
Can you dine with... Where can you dine with Mickey and Minnie?
All over.
All over the place.
At the same time? I don't know. I'm just trying to find something to say.
Yeah.
Donald...
could be Donald and Daisy. Could be Pluto and Goofy.
No. Could be Chip and Dale. Could be
Anna and Elsa.
Lilo and Stitch. Is there 70 tables there? That's breakfast.
Lilo and Stitch. Oh.
Yeah, I first thought Chip and Dale, but I'm like, where do they go for breakfast? Probably nowhere. They don't do Living with the Land, whatever that place is called. Look at that horrible. I've never been there before. I've never.
The Garden Grill.
Garden Grill. It's like I've never been there before. Haven't eaten a thing.
It's good. It's very good. The breakfast there is delicious.
Yeah, I'm going to say the Lilo and Stitch breakfast at Ohana's. That's my guess.
You get 2 points.
Nice.
But really, like, back to my Mickey and Minnie. Like,
well, I was thinking Chef Mickey.
Is Minnie there, though?
Yeah. It's a Fab Five.
Okay.
It's Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Goofy, and Donald.
Okay.
Does Tusker House do breakfast?
Tusker House does breakfast.
Yeah. But they don't have... But is Minnie there? Like, I always thought that they kind of kept them... They kind of had the star of the show, Mickey, and they had Pluto, Donald, and they never really had the whole complement at all of them. I don't really pay that much attention because I don't... I'm sure there's Mickey and Minnie at some of them. But I just didn't think that Mickey and Minnie were, like, at every single character meal together. I thought Minnie did her own thing.
No,
Mickey had his own thing.
Oh, she has... Doesn't she have breakfast at Hollywood and Vine, too?
What's the thing? I would think
at Hollywood and Vine.
I thought maybe they might be together when it's like a special event like that, when they have the Halloween and the Christmas special dinners at Hollywood and Vine.
And then they come together for that.
Yeah.
We could totally analyze dining forever, right?
I'm just trying to talk.
And who's paired with who?
I don't know anything I said.
Have you ever done the Lilo and Stitch breakfast?
No.
Oh, I have. Years ago we did it. It was good. It was okay. I'm not a Stitch fan, though, so it didn't...
I haven't done that one, and I haven't done the Hollywood and Vine.
Oh, we've done that a bunch of times.
I think I've done the rest of them.
When Katie and I went to Ohana in 2016, we were vlogging, and Mickey saw our camera and grabbed a napkin and became a subscriber. So Mickey is one of our YouTube subscribers.
Nice.
That's awesome. That was a good one, Carrie. I wasn't even thinking Ohana.
I was hoping it was Chippendale.
Well, you got the points anyway.
You got the points anyway, so look at you. You must be in the lead now.
Who's counting?
Me.
Cheryl.
Do you want to know the score right now or keep it a surprise?
It can be a surprise.
It can be a surprise.
We're not competitive.
No.
Obviously. You're giving each other the answer.
Exactly.
Come on, Carrie, you can do it.
Carrie, you know this one.
Here I'm like so excited to like pit you guys against each other, and
yeah,
you guys are still playing as a team. Fran, are you ready for the 9th clue?
Ooh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm shocked this show gets such good reviews. It was an opportunity to put together a really sweet and moderately education show about blank, but they totally couldn't decide on what they wanted to be. If you hate blank, this will certainly not change your mind. If you are a small child and still deciding, you are likely to leave scarred for life. You will, like the poor 3-year-old behind us who screamed through the whole show. My kids love blank, so they weren't scared and did enjoy it, but not half as much as they enjoyed some of the other shows at Disney. I guess there's a reason that it's the least popular attraction at Animal Kingdom, but I think they could have made it really, really great with someone who actually loves blank and wants to convey that to the audience as the author instead of someone clearly going for cheap thrills. Joanna gives it 1 star.
A show at Animal Kingdom that could be educational. All I keep thinking of is the bird show. But what cheap thrills? Like, it's really not that thrilling.
What do you mean it's not that thrilling? Like, birds soar down and owls and
think of how Becky
and...
feels.
Well, I've only seen it once because I had to do it by myself when she wasn't with me. Oh, a show that's not, cheap thrills. I think I'm going to have to, go with that. I think I'm going to have to go with the bird thing at Animal Kingdom. What's it called now? Up a Bird Adventure or something?
I think that's what it's called, but that's not the one.
No. Why didn't you get it right? Now I have to figure it again.
I'll help you. So it's a show at Animal Kingdom.
Okay. She's never going to have an idea for a game ever again. Okay, so what about it could be educational, but they didn't do a good job of it or something like that, you said, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so educational but it's a show? It's not
technically, yeah.
What about...
And they just went for cheap thrills. Oh, what about? Oh,
Is there a timer on this?
What about the show?
Don't give it away, Fran, if you have it.
Okay. Shows. Oh, I can't remember what it was called. Oh man, I'm such a dummy. The light one, the one in the water, the one that they build the humongous outdoor theater for, and there's going to be kites in it. What's that one called, Fran?
Oh, the one I can't stand. That's not Rivers of Light?
Is it Rivers of Light?
It isn't Rivers of Light.
Okay, Fran, let me help you then. What did you have a guess though?
What was your big
one.
O?
My big O was, is it A Bug's Life?
Yeah, it's tough to be a bug.
That's not a like that was kind of my
It's a
first
show.
thing I thought, but I didn't think of it as a show. I was thinking of it more as a...
Yeah.
It's set up like a
Tough
theater.
to be a bug. It's in a theater. It's a show,
Yeah,
I guess.
that's actually
and the
what I
cheap
was thinking
thrill.
originally.
Yeah.
There is cheap thrills.
Yeah, that was
Dang
it.
it! Dang it! That
Because
should've
I
been
was
our
going to
first
say,
guess.
think about the ride that your sister, you two both cracked up laughing at, and that, yeah, see,
That's the one that I hate the most.
That was good, Cheryl. That was
is
fun.
scary.
So was that all 9?
That's everything. Yep.
We have to
Yep.
do this again. This is fun.
Are you ready for the score?
Yeah.
So Fran has 6,
Nice.
and Carrie has 7.
Close! Holy smokes!
That's the thing. Like, it was down to the last question. You could have tied
It was down to the wire.
if you got if the answer the first.
If I got it
Time?
right away instead
It
of
would've been
saying the
tied.
bird. Yeah. That was fun. Cheryl, that was a good idea.
was
I
fun.
enjoyed that. See, Cheryl
had fun
comes up
reading
with
those.
these things. The virtual hide and seek, this, like, it's all...
Notice
much
that she
fun.
didn't suggest doing the virtual hide and seek again, though.
I love that game. I just thought you guys didn't want to play it.
Well, because Carrie gets mad because I always hide where I want to be.
You make it too easy for us.
I need to come up with some new stuff. That was a lot of fun,
That was very
Cheryl.
cool.
Thank you so much for doing that for us.
I wonder if the people, when people are listening, like if they would be honest and what their first guesses would be versus our first 3 guesses.
Yeah.
if
Yeah, they'll need to keep score alongside
keep
you.
score, yeah, you should keep score and see. Maybe you should explain how the points. No, never mind.
Yeah, they can play along and
9
tell us.
possible points, yes or no.
Like, I
You got
wonder
it,
how
you
many
know.
of them are listening going, oh, I can't believe you two didn't
Boneheads.
get this.
Can you call yourself fans?
You boneheads.
Yeah, whenever I hear like a game that I can play along with that's interactive, I'm usually yelling at my stereo when I know something.
I think there's probably a bunch of people doing the same. Oh, this was fun, Cheryl.
that
We
was
have to
very
do
cool.
we have to do this one again. We have to, absolutely. Thank you so much for this.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Well, it's the time of the show. It's time for Pixie Dust. So what brought you some happiness, joy, fun? Okay, so you go first, Cheryl. What was your Pixie Dust this week?
Well, I've got a secret to unveil.
Oh.
You do. No, that's awesome. Nobody gets to know but us
yeah.
because we get to see it. That's the bonus question. What is...
No, I'll say it. I'm expecting my own little Mouseketeer
Aww,
in February 2022.
that's
Oh my
awesome.
gosh, Cheryl, that is so
Best
incredible.
pixie dust ever.
That is the best Pixie Dust ever. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. Congratulations.
Thank
you.
That's amazing.
That is incredible.
Me planning this game, I was kind of like, no, I feel like I need to tell them on the podcast. I think that would be really, really fun. So
Oh
I'm
my
going to try to like
gosh.
sneak my way in here. So I'm like, I got to tell them for Pixie Dust.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Oh, we
Thank
can't wait to
you.
follow the journey. And can you imagine the cool clothes this child is going to have? And oh my gosh.
I think Tom's already rolling his eyes.
Good for you. Oh, that's so great. I'm going to let Carrie give her Pixie Dust
I
next.
think that can that be our pixie dust?
Well, because I'm going to feel really cheesy talking about, as much as I love them, my new dish towels.
Okay, my pixie dust. Oh my goodness, Fran.
Right? Well, because my pixie dust was that my friend, my lovely friend and co-host on the podcast, came in the other day to see me, and she brought me some dish towels that she had got me, and they were Star Wars and Winnie the Pooh. And they're lovely, and I was so excited, and it was such a nice surprise, and she's just lovely for doing that. So thank you. That was my pixie dust. What was yours, Carrie?
My pixie dust was that I got some mail from Julie, one of our Pixie Dust fan podcast listeners, and she painted me a cat picture, a hand-painted cat picture, and it was awesome. So that was my surprise.
Yeah, I saw that post yesterday. That was really, really well done.
It's very cool. It's very, very cool. And it's funny because she wrote me a little note, and it was like back... I think it came about when we had a live on Instagram or something, and I was saying something really silly about cats. I don't know, cat breeds, cat this, why my favorite Disney cats, whatever. And I get, like, because I talk about, like, the cat, like, Cheshire Cat Marie, like, you know, I've had enough of those ones. Like, I want the other cats. So the picture had all of, like, the other cats on it. So there wasn't, you know, a mainstream Disney cat. They were villainous cats all on it. And that was,
they were well represented.
Well represented. Not a Marie or Cheshire to be found.
Yeah.
It was the best. So thank you, Julie.
It was awesome. It was very cool. Thank you. Cheryl, like, I'm blown away. So
I know, that's the best news ever. We should have got, that should have been all of our pixie dust.
Yes. Well, it is. We can have more than one pixie dust of the week.
Pixie dust that Cheryl gave us fantastic news.
Yes.
Just adding to the pile is all.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's awesome.
Congratulations again. And thank you, Cheryl, for being on the podcast with us again. And we'll have you back again real soon. And then in the meantime, so your store, I'm assuming, will still be going on. Maybe there'll be some other inspired things.
Yeah, you'll be inspired to make other things.
Yeah, absolutely. But for now, people should go check you out. Make some magic on Etsy. Let's make some magic on Etsy. And yeah, thank you again, Cheryl.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for listening to the Pixie Dust Fan Podcast. We hope you enjoyed the episode.
Make sure you're following us on your favorite podcast player so you'll get a new episode every week. And find us on social media too. We'd love to hear from you.
Till next time, remember, you are never too old to be young. Chase your dreams and design your own happily ever after.